visiting Gilded Age mansions, it is common for tour guides to give a brief history of the family and how they amassed such wealth. It is important to understand the historical context of the properties we are visiting and to get a feel for the families who lived there. It fills out the story. The story behind the Nemoirs estate began 240 years before our visit. It has to be one of the most fascinating, significant, and historically important family histories of any we may encounter. It all began just before the French Revolution in 1789. Born in 1739, Pierre Dupont de Nemoirs was a very influential French politician. He served as president of the French National Assembly. During the French Revolution, he physically defended Marie Antoinette and King Louis XVI from a mob arresting them. While his attempt did fail, his influence did not. He helped negotiate the end to the Revolutionary War. He was the originator of the idea for the Louisiana Purchase and helped broker the deal between Thomas Jefferson and Napoleon. Due to continued unrest in France, he and his sons moved to America in 1800. One son, Eleuthère, established a gunpowder mill in Delaware. It grew to become the world's largest supplier of gunpowder. Alfred, his great-grandson, was born in 1864. He began building his estate in 1909 and continued to grow the family business, developing several new chemical products. Today it is known simply as DuPont. The estate covers 200 acres. It was built for his wife, Alicia. The gardens are in the French formal style. The rain enhances the atmosphere of peace and tranquility of the gardens. They are patterned after the gardens of Versailles. In fact, the entire estate is inspired by the family's French heritage. The gardens include plantings, fountains, pools, and natural woodlands. The building itself is in the French neoclassical style. It has 105 rooms and covers 47,000 square feet. Let's go inside. The first room is the reception hall. It was used for greeting guests and was designed to make an impression. Just outside the hall is the grand staircase. It features tapestries, a large chandelier, and a stained glass window with the family coat of arms. The second floor contains several guest and family bedrooms. Actually, they are more like private suites. Guests would often stay several weeks, so these large rooms were useful to store their clothing and to ensure privacy. The most elegant room belonged to Mrs. Nemoirs. It included a sitting room, which was used to relax and entertain close friends. Moving back down to the main floor, we arrive at the more public rooms. This hallway leads to the writing room and library. The writing room would serve as a general use study. The library was strictly for men and was a form of Victorian-age man cave. The music room was for family entertainment and the occasional concert. This hall leads to the morning room. It served as a family sitting room at all times of the day. It leads to the drawing room. This was used as a place to entertain guests and to relax after dinner. All paintings are historical originals from world-class artists. The entire estate contains rare 16th, 17th, and 18th century furniture, tapestries, and antiques. Just across from the drawing room is the conservatory. It features large windows and a variety of plants. We now move across the mansion to the kitchen and dining room. The kitchen was large enough to prepare a full-sized banquet. The dining room could sit as many as 22. This painting is an original of Louis XVI. The fireplace is hand-carved Italian marble. The china is custom designed and manufactured. The chandelier is from Marie Antoinette's home. In the 200 years since Pierre Dupont tried to save Marie from the guillotine, the Dupont family had become one of the richest families in America. They would join the ranks of America's greatest philanthropists. These included George Peabody. He gave the city of Baltimore the Peabody Library. Andrew Carnegie founded Carnegie Hall in New York. J.D. Rockefeller established the University of Chicago. Alfred DuPont spent much of his fortune to build a children's hospital. The Nemoirs Foundation now operates the nation's largest pediatric healthcare system. There are many opinions about the vast and conspicuous wealth amassed during the Gilded Age. But there can be no doubt that those who used much of that wealth to better society did spend it wisely.